So check this out. This is how mine is turning out. It's looking pretty crazy. It's really hard to focus on one particular spot, and that is one of the main common ideas in optical art where your eye wants to jump around, okay? And often companies will use this type of design on prototypes, either cars or machines or anything that they want people not to be able to really recognize because your eyes just can't focus on one spot that well. And it almost looks like it moves or it radiates or gets blurry. Okay? So, this is a lot like what you did with your name project. Okay? It's all about positive and negative space and how artists fill in those spaces, as well as our one-point perspective idea where things look like they're going in or out. Now, so I have my sample here, and you just want to focus on one particular triangle, okay? You're going to need Sharpie, like this, and then a skinny Sharpie as well. We know the skinny Sharpie is for our tiny spots. So let's say I'm going to work in this diamond right here. Hey, you can start wherever you want. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to work in the smaller areas of my first area around my vanishing point. I'm going to look for shapes. And I'm going to alternate filling in these shapes with black. No scribbling. Okay, this is a nice, easy Sharpie project, so there's no use in being messy. Okay, and you can see I'm just making stripes. I'm filling in every other space. And this skinny Sharpie is really handy for those tiny areas so that you don't go outside your lines and make a mess of your work. Okay, so make sure you're using it. Okay, so essentially, hey, look at that. I just finished the first section of one of my triangles. Okay, now I used this for that one because there were some super skinny, tiny little areas that go to the vanishing point. I'm actually going to put this away for now. Move on to this other one. So next, you are going to look at the spaces that are opposite what you already did. And that's what you're going to fill in with black in this next part. Okay, so I can see that I filled that in black. I want to leave that white and go to the opposite one. So essentially you're making a really funky looking checkerboard. Notice that I'm outlining the space first. That gives me a bigger line to stay inside of, so I'm not making a mess of my project. And that one I cannot touch because it stays white. Remember, these are just stripes, and each time it's opposite. So then I move to my next section. See that I got to do right here. I will continue to just work opposite of the last section that I did. And as I told you, it's a lot like the name project that you did earlier in the quarter, where you had to fill in opposites. And there you go. I'm about to finish my first triangle. Look at that. Oh, I missed a spot right here. Okay. That is how we do optical illusion art. Okay. And again, it starts to give you that idea of the illusion of depth going towards the vanishing point, and it also makes your eyes jump all over the area. especially once more of them are done like this one. Okay? So, you're welcome to get your Sharpies and get started on this step if you are ready.